Now in Idomeni, 8,500 people are stranded at a crowded camp at the border with Macedonia. Macedonia is on the main route taken by refugees to get to Europe, but it's limiting the number of people that it's letting through. Almost 10,000 are waiting to cross. Security has been tightened at the camps after refugees on the Greek side tried to push through a fence on Monday, leading to confrontations with security forces who fired tear gas. Well, let's get more now from Alican Ayanlar, who's live for us at the Idomeni camp in Greece. So, Alican, what's the situation like there for you now?
Kamali, I think it's dire and desperate. That's the best way I can describe it. Like you said, more than 8,000 refugees, mainly from Syria, Iraq and Afghanistan, are stranded here at the Idomeni border camp. Now keep in mind, this is a border camp that was originally intended to service the temporary needs of only 1,500 refugees. So already we're over close to 5 times that limit. Now Idomeni sits on a critical route as the refugees progress, or at least try to progress from Greece into Macedonia and then further on into Europe. Last night, like you said, yesterday on Monday, tension was very high as riot police had to use tear gas and stun grenades to disperse hundreds of refugees who were protesting that the border be opened into Gevgelia on the Macedonian side. We've spoken to a couple of volunteer doctors, and they've said that they had to treat 20 refugees as well, including 12 children for breathing problems. On the Macedonian side of the border, helicopters have been flying in, bringing in dozens of security forces to help quell the situation.
And Alican, just explain to us, you're on the just on the outskirts of the main camp at Idomeni, but there seems to be lots of tents behind you. I mean, what's going on there, and what will happen in the coming days?
Well, right now, these hundreds of tents like you said, we're outside the border camp. The camp is over capacity, so we're seeing hundreds of tents outside of the camp, and these are just waiting for people to move into Gevgelia, so space can actually free up and they can move into the camp. Looking forward, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody knows, because the UNHCR, the United Nations Refugee Agency, like you said, has warned that Europe is on the cusp of a self-inflicted humanitarian crisis. This comes, of course, on the back of a meeting last week in Vienna, where Austria and 4 other Balkan countries decided amongst themselves in a meeting that Greece was not invited to impose stricter border controls. And these stricter border controls have led to the buildup of almost 24,000 people in Greece. And the country's immigration minister has warned that this number could jump to about 70,000 by the end of the month. So it's dire and it's desperate, Kamali.
Absolutely. Well, Alican from Idomeni, thank you so much for now.